What's up, y'all? So, I want to talk about something a little bit different today, right? And a different approach. Different approach, but same amount of value, I promise. So, this is something I kind of talk about a lot. You always hear me saying something about habits. Habits this, habits that. Habits are important, right? We understand, we get it. But I really want you guys to understand the process and changing your habits and how this affects you, right? So if I were to ask you, who are you? Right? Some of you say, "Oh, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Mexican, I'm 5'7", I'm 5'8", I'm single, married, a father, mother, right? I'm a student, I'm in law school, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor." Whatever it is, whatever those words are to describe you, that's not really who you are, right? That's not really who you are. Now, who you are comes down to two things. You are the sum of your habits and your thoughts. Right? Habits and thoughts. So, what determines the kind of person you are is whether or not you have good habits and or good thoughts, or bad habits and or bad thoughts. Right? And it could be a mixture of both. We all fluctuate, our emotions fluctuate, our thoughts fluctuate, everything changes, our habits change, so these things change, right? The habits and thoughts change. So what I need you guys to understand is that the habits and thoughts that you have right now got you to the point that you're at in life, right? So in order to get to where you want to be, you have to change those habits and thoughts. So whatever habits and thoughts you have right now, they got you this lifestyle. So let's say this is you in 2019, right? In 2019, you have an old 2008 car, and you have drinking habits, right? Drinking a lot. You have toxic relationships, right? You have, I don't know, student debt, whatever life situation you have right now, student debt, you have a small apartment, I don't know what it is, right? Whatever it is for you. Your habits and your thoughts gave you this life in 2019, right? Now I want you guys to think about where you want to be in the next 10 years. So the 2029 version of you, what does this look like for you? Ask yourself that. Right now, I want you guys to think in your head, what does that look like for you in 10 years? In 2029, if you could see in the future, what does that life look like? What are you driving? How much money do you make? Where do you live? What kind of relationships do you have? Who's your friend? Who's in your corner? Right? How much do you read? How much do you invest in yourself? How much money do you save? Every detail about your life, I want you to think about it. What does that look like to you? Visualize it. Feel it. I want you guys to understand where you need to go. Because I've talked about this before. If I tell you to meet me somewhere out of state, and let's say I don't give you the address. I just say, hey, meet me here. Are you gonna know how to get there? Are you just going to walk and drive in circles? No. You need directions. But you can't have directions if you don't have a destination. Same thing like this. You have a destination in your head, but now you need directions. Right? These are your directions. So in order to get from this version of you to this version of you, you need to change your habits and your thoughts. Right? Because your 2019 habits and thoughts, they're going to keep you here. They're not going to get you these results. It does not work like that. And that's the biggest misconception that people think. They think they can create a new life with these same habits and thoughts. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So this is done by self-developing. You have to self-develop. You need to meditate. You need to read. You need to journal. You need to do affirmations, right? There's things you need to work out. There's things you need to eat right. You need to work on yourself. You need to. Without self-developing, you cannot grow. You need to grow in order to grow new habits and thoughts in order to get yourself to this new destination. So I really want you guys to think about what you're doing right now to get yourself ahead. And if it's something you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years, well, you're going to stay right here, man. Right here. You're not going to get anywhere. So take that into account. Change your habits and thoughts so you can live the life that you want to live, y'all. Thank you.